Let's learn how to do this gorgeous berry stitch border on these spring washcloths. I am using Dishy, it's 100% cotton yarn, a 4mm hook for the border, and I also will need a stitch marker. So for the berry stitch border, to set up for the berry stitch border, we're going to do a single crochet border all the way around. And I wanted to go ahead and show you how to do this, even though it's pretty simple, because for these washcloths, I did a little something different on the ends, which I will share in a moment. So to start off, we're going to do chain ones in all the corners around. We're going to single crochet evenly along the side, and then when we get to the edge right here, we're going to single crochet. We're going to skip a chain. We're going to single crochet 2, then skip a chain. So I will show that to you in a moment. But right now, chain 1, and then single crochet evenly into each row down the side. I get a lot of questions about yarns to use for dishcloths and washcloths. And my favorite is Dishy because it is 100% cotton. I've used some that are cotton blends and they don't absorb water quite as well as the 100% cotton. And Dishy, they have really pretty colors, and it's soft. It's not super stiff like a lot of 100% cotton yarns can be. So this has definitely been my go-to. So like I said, we're just single crocheting in every row down evenly. And I will link the pattern for the body of the washcloth below. I already have a tutorial video on the stitch. This is called the mixed loop stitch. The Avery blanket is made using this stitch. It is a 1-row repeat, and it has become one of my favorite easy textured stitches. Okay, we're coming to the corner. So like I said, we're going to chain 1 in every corner. So chain 1. And now, as you can see, the edge is a little bit wavy. It's just kind of how the stitch is. So in order for it not to be super wavy, we're going to do 2 single crochets in each chain and then skip a chain. 2 single crochets, skip a chain. And that gives it a nice finish. So I did forget to mark my first stitch with the stitch marker. I just like to do that because sometimes it can hide a little bit, can't tell exactly which one it is. So, okay, so we chained 1, and now find that first stitch of the end and do a single crochet in that, and then do another single crochet in the next one, and then skip a chain, do 2 single crochets in the next 2 stitches, skip a chain, 2 single crochets. And you're just going to continue doing that all the way across. And it just kind of tightens up those ends. Okay, I'm going to finish doing this end, and then you're going to do single crochets in each of the rows evenly on here, and then when you come to the bottom, it's the same thing. You're going to single crochet 2 and then skip a chain, and then come here and we'll slip stitch into this first one right here, and then I will show you how to do the berry stitch. All right, I've done the single crochet all the way around, and don't worry if your edges are curling like this. A little bit of light blocking will help, and the yarn will relax, and that won't be an issue. And so it's actually nice that this is kind of tighter on the edges, because then they can actually use the washcloth and it won't be super stretched out. So yeah, just some light blocking will help that. So we did our last single crochet. Now we're going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that we did on the washcloth. Slip stitch. And now, let me fix that, my yarn's being difficult. Now chain one, and you're going to turn. And now we're ready to do the berry stitch edge. So for the berry stitch edge, we're going to alternate slip stitches with berry stitches. And so you chained one and turn, look for that first single crochet, the one that you slip stitched into, or the last one of the row, and you're just going to slip stitch into that. And now we're ready for the next one to do the berry stitch. The berry stitch is very easy. You're going to yarn over, insert your hook underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through only the first loop on your hook. So again, you still have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, insert your hook into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 5 loops on your hook. And that is a berry stitch. And you're not going to chain one to close it. You're just going to go do a slip stitch into the next stitch right by it. So slip stitch into the next one. And then berry stitch. Again, yarn over, insert your hook underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook, 3 loops on your hook again, yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 5 loops on your hook. Berry stitch complete. And I guess I didn't really explain what a slip stitch is. For some of you may not know how to do a slip stitch. So slip stitch is insert your hook underneath the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2 loops on your hook, and then pull through the loop on your hook. And that's a slip stitch, nice and easy. Let's do a couple more berry stitches together. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook, 3 loops, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 5 loops, yarn over, pull through all 5, and then slip stitch into the next stitch. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first loop on your hook, yarn over again, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 5 loops, yarn over, pull through all 5. And that is all there is to it. You're just going to alternate those berry stitches with the slip stitches. So I will do a few more, and then we'll meet back here and show you how to finish it off. Before we finish the rest of it, I wanted to show you what the berry stitch looks like. So this is the right side of it, and that's what the berry stitch looks like. So it just gives it, the washcloth, a really pretty finish. And these are going to look so gorgeous either in your kitchen or in a bathroom displayed in a basket. So it'd be really nice to give as gifts. All right, I'm going to finish the rest of this, and then we'll meet back here and finish it off. done the last berry stitch of the round and come to that first slip stitch. So just slip stitch into that. And then you can fasten it off. Weave in all your ends. And you have a beautiful spring washcloth. They have a bunch of different colors. These are the ones I chose because spring, obviously. But they have all kinds of other colors to choose from. And these work up very quickly. They're very soft, very textured, perfect for the kitchen or the bathroom. And like I said, they will look really pretty rolled up and displayed in a basket or folded like that. So I hope you enjoy making those. I will link the free pattern in the description. And if you want to be notified of when we have more tutorials on our channel and patterns, just subscribe and hit that bell so you can be notified. So thank you for watching and happy crocheting.